first carry for Kenyon Drake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. From the gun, it's Drake. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now on first down, Drake again. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football.
Now he's going to be taken down, back around the 35-yard line. Matthew Ioannidis gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Running from the shotgun with Drake. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. Able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 6-yard line.
Murray again. This is Drake. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At the 24-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and...
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Chandler Jones. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Cardinals' 43-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
It's a gain of 8.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Give him 8 on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Cardinals 6, Washington nothing.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Got a man, it's Gibson complete. That's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run this one in. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 3-yard touchdown run. And Washington has tied the ball game with the extra point still to come. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
And this will be a touchback, no return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray now on 1st down. And open left side, it's Williams. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Now Drake. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They'll run to Drake. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Reuben Foster. A gain of 4 yards. And the Cardinal
first down, Murray. And his throw is incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And it's second down. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
And 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
2nd and 7 from the 20. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. We'll find Gibson here complete. And this across midfield and inside the 45. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 41, Haskins looking for his running back, and he's got it. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Brings up 3rd down.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Haskins looking to throw on first down. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 13 yards there on a Washington first.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Haskins. The quick slant caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. 9-yard touchdown grab. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
On for the extra point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, it held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. From the 24, Murray. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
At the 4-yard line.
Second down. It's Gibson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This is a big play in this wild card matchup facing 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, as the first half is winding down. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes this Washington 21. Cardinals 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half from Murray. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Marone. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard round. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And that is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but it'll be second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins dancing to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
Haskins going to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Haskins, 3rd and long. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Well, partner, there's a pretty easy explanation for his success in this one. He's very comfortable throwing the football. Did you just see that one? In the pocket, no real pressure, yet to be sacked today. When he's that comfortable, that leads to those types of completions.
Again, it's Haskins. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Cardinals' 4-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Short of the goal.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.
And goal.
They'll try and run for him. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Antonio Gibson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. Would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He starts by handing this off to Drake. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Montez Sweat able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down.
And out.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 30. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. as they're able to get him down. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. They'll try again with Blake. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. They'll try to run this one in. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And now down 3 scores. I don't think there's any decision at all. You've got to go for it because you don't know how many more times you're going to get an opportunity. Field goals, they're not going to cut it in this situation.
From the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Operating from the gun. Murray steps away to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery, but on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. A little bit of a break for the offense with that football going out of bounds. Remember, they haven't turned it over yet, Charles.
Yeah, and they've taken care of the ball so well, they had to feel good about their chances and their opportunities. Remember the old adage, the team making the fewest mistakes will win? They almost cost themselves with that one.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now it's Haskins. Flush to his right. The throw taken in by Sims. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
In this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Haskins. That little slant to McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Operating from the gun. Haskins. Open man here. Sims complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now Haskins on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. sacked back at the 46. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Haskins being chased out left. And almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
Robert Alford there defensively.
Play action. Haskins. Good one, able to hold it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On first down, it's Haskins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and now it's 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. No return here. He's going to go down. They get out the 37-yard line. Marcel Darius flies in at 331 pounds for the sack. Dustin Hopkins now for the Washington field goal. This from 54 yards away.
4-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Tackle made by Chase Young.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Murray's
his 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
From the gun, Murray escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Running is Gronk. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
They've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked up by Fabian.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. But look, this is a team, Charles, they've faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Right back to Drake.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
And taken. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Murray trying again after the pick-6. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap.
And they are going to score again. Yet about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. On the return, Andy, and all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And that might just submit it. A return for a late touchdown. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. On the return, Isabella. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. A gain of 3, second down.
The ball carrier.
Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Murray, one final try. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game.
59.
Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.